Okay, fourth page of the Codex Argenteus. And if you remember, the last sentence was ne allatalikthin gedrushe ngenan. So that's not all of your body. So thin is like thine. Gedrushe is should perish, and it's perfective again. It's so Drushan is imperfective. Then you put the ga, then it becomes Drushan, which is perfective. Sorry. In doesn't need to be translated. It's still in English. None in hell, and not all of your body shall perish in hell. Yahweh tech so thina handus marje thok af met tho Yahwerp af thos. So, and if right your hand. It's not how we would say it in English, but in English we would say your right hand. And if your right hand marjiethok, that's a bit hard to say. And if your right hand hinder thee or whatever, afmetho, cut it off. So here we have met, which means to cut, and then off means off. And so it's afmet tho, and in this case, tho is it. Afmet tho Yahwerpafthos, and werpan is throw. So werp is like a command, throw it, afthos, away from you. So off is like off or away from, and then thos, that's the dative of you. So that's why it's the indirect object, you're throwing it away from you. Batizo ist ook thus ifraquisne. It is better. So this is related to the English word better. The English word better has an R here. That's because of the fact that Z in Proto-Germanic becomes R in other Germanic languages that aren't East Germanic. So if you speak a Germanic language, which you should because I'm speaking English right now, but whatever, you might recognize some words having a Z where you would have an R. Batizo ist ook thus ifraquisne, or even an S, because sometimes it'll be devoiced. So for example, lesian is teach. In English we can say, like there's the word learn, and in German there's lernen. So that's, if you recognize those words, then you remember that the Z in Proto-Germanic becomes an R, and sometimes an S in Gothic. Then that'll be helpful. Batizo ist ook thus ifraquisne. It is better for you. So here we have thus dative because it's for you. It's concerning you. Batizo ist ook thus ifraquisne. So it is better for you that one of your limbs, lithue, and lithue, one of your limbs, and lithue, thine is one of your limbs, fraquisne. So this, one of your limbs is the subject, so that's why it's and And then this is a genitive because it's not one your limbs or one your limb or something like that. It's one of your limbs. So genitive often corresponds to of in English. So you say and lithere. So one of. Thinere, also genitive because it's describing lithere. Yachne allatalik thin gedrushen, and not all of your body should perish in hell. Gwythanuch thanist tati hwazuch sai aflete queen. And it is said then, and it is said then. So than is then, is and, ist is, tati means that, hwazuch may, I don't know if I made the mistake or if I copied, whatever. Hwazuch sai, unless it's, I don't think that it's supposed to be there, whatever. Hwazuch sai aflirte quen, that whoever should, let's see, this is something like leave. I'll look up aflirtan. Like whoever should, leave their wife, relinquish, absolve, release, to let off, or forgive. So whoever should release their wife, I guess. Queen. So accusative because it's the direct object. Ive avstasis vogos. He should give her a letter of divorcement. Avstasis vogos. And vogos, that means a book or a letter or a writing or something. Anything like that, I believe. It's always in the plural with this sense, but it can also, I believe, just be like this to just mean like a letter of the alphabet, I think. And remember, so we're saying, but I say to you, Tati hwazuch sai aflitith queen, and there's another of these things that, so it's an N, but it's not written the same as the other N's because it's at the end of the line. So hwazuch sai aflitith queen sina, whoever should relinquish their own wife. Inuch ferina kalkinasos. So inuch in this case means without. Ferina, this is means something like the crime or the reason, but it's always like in this negative sense, like like if you call someone something like usferinos or something like that, that means like without blameless, So without the blame or crime of kalkinasos, of fornication or adultery. Toyeth thohorino. I think this is supposed to say Toyeth thohorinon Yaksha ije avshatida liugeth. So toyeth means do. Or rather, it means does, but it's a form of the verb toyan, which means to do. There's also toyan, which is perfective, and of course you can say that toyeth, which means can mean like he will do or he shall do or he does, or but I mean usually since it's perfective it would be the future, I believe. Where was I? And and whoever relinquishes marriage commits adultery, is what that basically says. After again you have heard. Thatiquithanist. Oh, this is supposed to have a diaeresis on it. Thatiquithanist. Them erisam, that it is said to them of earlier times. Ne ofarswares. If osgives I don't know. Osgives froin. Now this is what's called a nomina sacrum or something like that. So it's pronounced Froin, but it's just spelled like this. It's just an abbreviation of the word Lord. But give to the Lord your oaths. Athanic with but I say to you, ne swaran alles, don't swear at all. Ne vehemina testols ist godes, another nominum sacrum, whatever. And this one is godes. So it's pronounced like this, but it's spelled like this with this overline. Not by heaven, because it is God's throne. Nech be eartha unte fotu vord ist fortue is, and neither by earth, because it is his footstool. Nech be Jerusalem, and not by Jerusalem, because, and I mean, we've reached at the end of the page, but the sentence is Nech be Jerusalem unter Borgs ist this Mikkelins Theudanes, is how I believe that sentence goes. And not by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. So that's it for this page. I got through it faster because I didn't want to, this is the 4th episode, so I tried to get through it faster. If you have any questions, if I went over something too quickly and you want to ask, just ask in the comments section down below, and I'll see you next time.